Hello guys, welcome to this tutorial. Before we get started, I want to let you know that you can find all the code example and resources we'll be using today in the GitHub repository linked in the video description below. This repository serves as a valuable companion to the tutorial, allowing you to follow along, experiment, and explore the code on your own time. I'm Samuele Giampieri, and I'm a freelance developer. Join my community by subscribing to my channel at Devergo Labs. Explore a wealth of coding content and free courses on my website, devergolabs.com. Our focus today, defining route in Next.js. Routes are actually the backbone of any web application. It actually is guiding the users through different pages and functionalities. It's about understanding how to define route efficiently. It's crucial for creating a well-organized and navigable user experience. I want to share with you an image that I get from the Next.js official website, from the documentation that explains really well how the file system corresponds to the URL path. It means that Next.js uses an approach like a file system-based router. So in this system, the structure of your project folders and files directly correspond to the route in your application. Each file of the folder, you can see that represent a specific route. We have the root segment, that is the app folder. It's going to be the first slash. The dashboard is the first segment, and the live segment inside, and the end of the live segment folder will be the page itself. This approach is like mapping to URL segments. The key idea here is that the structure of your project mirrors the structure of the URL. Each level of nesting represents a deeper level in your URL hierarchy. So this makes the routing logic intuitive and closely tied to the organization of your project. So I show you another image that can make you understand better how the folders are organized. So it's the first page, is the first level to the root. So it's the home page actually, and we will see in our project directly. We have a first segment dashboard with a page.js inside. We're going to use anyway TypeScript, so our file will be TSX. We have settings and we have page.js inside settings. We can see analytics doesn't have any page inside, so it means that this folder can be used to store components, for example, style sheet, imaging, or other collocated files. So it means that it's not publicly accessible because it doesn't have a corresponding page.js inside. It's good to know that the page can be in JS or JavaScript, JSX, or TSX file extensions. So in Next.js, actually the creation of publicly accessible route segment involves to use a special file, as we can see, that is called page.js. It's important to know that the unique file plays actually a crucial role in making specific route segment accessible to users. It acts as a key element in the process of defining and configuring route, ensuring that the actually associated content is reachable by the public. So unlike other files, the page.js or page.tsx file serves as a gateway to explore and navigate to a particular route within your application. So this strategic approach allows developers to control the visibility and the accessibility of a specific content. Just think the page.js file as an orchestrator, facilitating for the integration of route segments into the public domain. Understanding its role, actually developers can efficiently structure and share content with the users, enhancing to the overall user experience in a Next.js application. Now let's see practically how to create the first route and page and directly on our project that of course you can later get into the GitHub repository and download all the code. So here we can find the structure of our project. We have our app folder. The project folder is, as we can see in the other chapter, in the installation chapter, that is Next.js tutorial. So we have a first level page that actually is the root page, is the home page, as a default content that you can reach on the route. Of course, you can modify it and you can customize as your need. Actually, it's a default page created by Next.js when you install it. So let's see the page. First of all, we have to go inside our Next.js project folder that is Next.js tutorial. We go inside and we launch the localhost and npm route dev. So actually we can modify this content. For example, you can see we are in the route. It's a localhost directly in the route. You can see here. And let's modify this window. It's okay. Let's change the content of the home page. So we can leave, for example, let's cancel all, and we can just return a normal div where we see hello to everybody. Let's check it out. Okay, we see that there is this repetition of CSS of this div because actually this page is inside a layout. Then we remove this, so we just want a white background, so we don't have this effect. We remove the linear gradient. We just put white just to simplify it. And here we go. Let's create a first page, a first route, a first segment that is not the home page. In app, we need to create a new folder that's going to be our segment. We can call it, for example, I don't know, we can call my route. And inside my route, we create a new file that is called page.tsx. We use TypeScript. We can use the same code that we see in the home page. Actually, it's a simple function that exports as a default and return our JSX element. So we can call the page as we want. It doesn't matter, or it doesn't affect the route. So we can call my route, for example. And hello to everybody. Welcome to my first route. So if now we are going to get inside this route, get inside my route, we are going to see the new page that is hello to everybody. So we can create another segment inside my route with a nested level. So it's going to be new folder, my nested route. And inside here, so we can create now a nested route inside my route as a second level segment. So it's going to be my nested route, and inside we're going to create another page. The page is going to be the same, TSX, and we can copy exactly the same code in my nested route. Say it doesn't matter what we write here. Hello everybody, welcome to my first nested route. So if we check here and we are going to modify the URL with the my nested route, if we create another folder, okay, my fake nested route, and if I don't create any page inside the folder, this segment is not reachable. If we try to get my fake nested route, we will get an error message. So this page could not be found. It's a 404 error. So let's delete it. And here we go. That's all. We have reached the end of this video tutorial, and I genuinely hope you have enjoyed its content. If it has been helpful to you, please show your support by liking the video and sharing it with your friends on social media. If you haven't already, I warmly invite you to subscribe to my channel to stay updated on upcoming lessons. Don't forget to check out my website, devergolabs.com, where you will find a plethora of interesting programming content. You can also send me collaboration requests and explore all the programming services we offer. Your participation and support are crucial in my growing and to grow this community and providing you with even more valuable resources. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here with us, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video tutorial.